Hello everyone, this is the Gamer Outdoorsman here, and this is my first video back after a long break. I know it's been a very long time since I put out a video, at least a few months, um, and I just wanted to sort of um, give you guys a little bit of an update as to what's been going on recently, because I kind of left my whole channel hanging um, without really people knowing what was going on, and probably left a lot of questions left unanswered. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to get back onto that. Um, in the background here, you'll just see some video clips about um, what's just some clips I've collected over the last few months. So yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, so first off, I wanted to talk about where I've been and why there hasn't been any videos. Um, I have been sort of busy. Originally, I just needed to take a break off of the Hunter for a while, so that's why I just wasn't playing it as much, and I still haven't been playing it as much either right now. Um, I it's just hard to make videos if you're not playing the game that you're trying to make videos on. So I just couldn't really make videos happen. I have been playing the game, just not really enough to make any sort of content. So yeah, I haven't necessarily been gone. I just haven't been putting out videos. Um, I also got a little bit busy, especially recently with school. Uh, the school year's sort of starting to wrap up pretty quick here, and so I've been busy with that stuff. I got my trap shooting team. We started earlier this year because of the unusually warm weather. Um, we could start. The snow melted during March instead of April, so we could start shooting in March, which was a bit interesting. So we got early practice in. Um, so yeah, I've been really busy with that. I've been trying to do a bit more with that this year. I've already been to two competitions so far. So yeah, I'm just try to improve that a little bit more this year. Um, so that's been taking up a bit of my time, and yeah, so I don't know how exactly well I'm gonna be able to be making videos for the next couple of months here. Um, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm going to hopefully be able to do a little bit more than the last few months, which is nothing. But so on to the next topic here. Right around the time that I sort of disappeared from the YouTube scene, I one of my close friends, uh, Big Game Hunter 7, which is his hunter name, and most of you will probably know him as the guide for his YouTube channel. He deleted his channel, deleted his Twitter, and pretty much erased himself off of the internet. And I didn't realize until probably about a month ago or so that a lot of you guys are probably pretty like confused as to what happened there, because he was actually doing pretty good in with his channel and all that stuff. Um, I forgot what he left off with. He was doing really good. He was getting views, he was getting subscribers. And I was actually pretty excited for him because like he was going places, but I'm not entirely sure why exactly he did what he did. Um, it wasn't my decision at all. I didn't really play much of a part into that. Um, he had been talking about it for quite a while before this happened. Um, he like before it's. I think it might have just started as a joke. But I don't know. I guess he may have just gotten sick of making videos. Um, I can't really answer that what happened very well, but all I can do is really speculate. But yeah, he just my guess is just he got tired of making videos. It wasn't fun for him anymore. He playing the game. He has hardly played the game since he deleted his channel, and even into the time coming up to it. Um, he just got kind of tired of it, I guess. So, um, yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Um, yeah, hopefully that clears up a little bit of the confusion there. I don't know if he'll ever come back. I'd still talk to him a lot and play other games with him, but not the Hunter as much. And yeah, another thing that brings to mind is when he deleted his channel, I actually kind of lost kind of a big recording partner there. So I've been trying to think about where I want to go with my channel since then, and I've been thinking about opening it up to a bit more collaboration with other people. Um, I haven't really figured out what I want to do yet. I definitely want to try and get back to the Hunter Talks, um, and continue my original ideas about it, about having different people on at different times and have it not just be me, have at least another person, if not maybe two other people to talk about a certain subject. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna have to just start looking into that sort of thing, and uh, I'll just have to see where I can go with that. Hopefully, it'll turn out pretty good. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is some recent changes to the Hunter. And as you can see here, I am holding the new 7.62 by 54R, or at the time it was new. And in real life, it's known as the Mosin Nagant, for those who don't know what it is. It was the standard issue Russian rifle in the First and Second World War. It was used up until into the Second World War. And it's got a lot of history behind it. It's really interesting rifle. I know a lot about them. I've cleaned, I've taken apart and cleaned several of them um, for various reasons, jobs and stuff. Um, and yeah, they're very cool. That's why I got this one. They've really expanded the old weapon assortment recently. The old bolt actions with the 30-06 Springfield and the Mosin Nagant, which have been the recent ones. And personally, I'm a pretty good fan of this edition. Um, a lot of people or some people do not like the older guns. I, for one, do. Um, Especially since I really like the internal box magazine that they offer. I would still like a modern one. If they could make that happen, that would be great. But these ones work very nicely for me personally, at least until they get one in. And but yeah, so I did try it out a little bit on some whitetail and deer, and it's amazing for them. Really hard hitting. It's pretty much good for just about anything. So on to the next topic here. There has been some pretty big changes to the uh, species and well, specifically the free species and what free-to-play players can hunt. And I mentioned this before, but they've changed a little bit. And this is actually a clip of something that I don't know if it was just luck, but the day before this, I had been talking about how I rarely, I had maybe once before this seen, I was talking to a friend saying I had maybe once before this seen the feeding animations. Like I remember one time I saw like a whitetail buck bending down and doing a feeding animation, and that's the only time I had ever seen it. And I was wondering why I'd never seen it uh, other than that. And then the next day I saw this, and I thought it was pretty interesting, a bit of a coincidence. But yeah, if I could see that more often, just more variety in what the animals are doing, like that would be just so much better. It'd help a lot of things. But yeah, getting off topic here. So they changed how the free species work, where they moved mule deer to being premium, so you can't hunt it for free anymore. And they made whitetails and then birds. Well, specifically pheasants and I think actually they made pheasants and rabbits uh, and whitetails, all the free animals. And some people were a little annoyed about that. Some people were specifically the free to play people were pretty happy about it. They also gave everybody the single shot shotgun and free ammo for that. So uh, I think that more people were a little. Me personally, I think I was a little bit more confused about that, a little less certain about that. But I've talked about it before, but I at least mentioned it. But now they changed it a little bit recently to where some of the animals rotate week to week, and I forgot which ones exactly swap out. But basically each week you get different species that you can hunt for free. And I personally kind of like the idea. I think it should be worked on more. I think just giving animals completely for free and giving them the shotgun is a bit far. That's a bit much. I'd say if anything, maybe during that week, make it be like a season where tags are a little bit cheaper to buy. Um, and maybe just if anything, just lower the cost of the single shot shotgun so that it isn't so ridiculously grindy to try to get it. Um, it should still be decently hard to get. It should just be basically more of you know once you prove you know what you're doing and you have experienced something like say mule deer, um, which is the base free animal. I think then you can go and hunt the other species from there, and yeah, that's what I personally think would probably be the best way to do it to make the pay members not feel cheated, but also giving good opportunities for people to play the game without spending all their money. I, for one, will actually might be using this system a little bit more. I think my membership actually recently ran out, and at the game's current state, I don't think and how with how much I've been playing it, um, I think um, I won't be renewing that membership until some significant thing gets added that makes me want to pay for it again. Um, and I know that that's not what the devs really want to hear, but it's kind of the sad truth that it's the game's in a pretty bad state right now. It's not really that the game is not fun or anything. It's just kind of not fun in the right ways. One of the big things that made the hunter so special and separated it from a lot of the other hunting games like Cabela's was its ability to be interesting and sort of felt good to play without even seeing any animals. Um, and that's something that's just sort of been decreasing over time is like when I'm just walking through the woods, I don't feel the same sense of sort of wonder and, amazement, and I didn't feel like I was in the woods anymore like I did back then. I was actually, when I first started playing, I was more like um, amazed with all the nature and I caught up in all that. That when I did see a deer, it was sort of like a snap back into like, oh wait, I'm hunting something, sort of a thing. And it was, you know, especially when I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really have any good spots to go to. I would just sort of wander around for like forever until I ran into something. Uh, that's sort of just how it was for me, and it was amazing. And that's like what I wanted the hunter for. It was awesome because right now, when you're not seeing things, you're not really having fun. And the problem with that is if you were constantly seeing things, then it would just be like Cabela's and it, stuff like that, and it just would defeat the purpose, and it would not be anywhere near what it should be, and it's not what the hunter is to me. And ultimately, what that all comes down to is realism. Realism is what makes the game fun when stuff isn't going on. And one of the biggest factors to realism is the animations, yes. And that is what I have up here. The new animations are in. And before I talk about that, that was just a 223 or 243. And I don't know if this is still going on or if that was just a glitch or what was going on, but the 270 and the 243 seem to have the same sound now for some reason, and I don't know why. Yeah, if anybody knows anything about that, please talk to me about that. But yes, the new animations, the new reloading animations, were recently released a while back, and it's I am so excited. It's such a good like move in the right direction. Just like look at those animations. It's just amazing. I'm so happy that it's actually showing promise of what I've been talking about for so long. And although it's still got a long ways to go, it's got the amazing new animations, but it always goes back to that silly default and holding animation there. That's just why. But yeah, it's a really nice step in the right direction, and it's good that they're looking into that, and that is just I'm just so relieved at this point that they're actually doing stuff like that. And yeah, overall the outlook for the game is looking really good right now. Um, Hopefully they just continue this sort of trend. Hopefully this is a good sign of what's to come. I think they also had some sort of new, I think, what is it, QA manager? Yeah, something along those lines. And he's sort of devoted to making the community's opinions heard, which is a really good thing, um, good sign. And although the it still has a very long way to go, and I probably still won't be investing a whole lot of time and money into the game at its current state. It it just shows me that it's looking pretty good. It's looking to be good in the future if they actually pull through and you know make everything that it could be. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop babbling here. It's already been a bit too long. I've been. I hope I didn't waste too much of your time. Uh, this has been the Game Outdoorsman. I'm not dead. Hopefully, I'll be able to start making some more videos soon. Heck, maybe some more like real life videos. Turkey season's in pretty much full swing right now. I don't know if I'll actually get out, and if I do get out, if I will record at all. But anyways, guys, I'll see you later.